My daughter-in-law laughed when I asked for a plate at dinner. I knew I was in trouble the moment I asked for a plate. It was such a small ordinary request. Yet the way my daughter-in-law burst into laughter made me feel like I just told the world's funniest joke, only I wasn't laughing. It was Sunday dinner and as usual I'd been invited, or rather expected, to eat at their house. My son Amir had married Sarah 3 years ago, and though she was polite enough on the surface, there was always this invisible wall between us. That night the table was beautifully set, but when the food was served I noticed something strange. There were only 3 plates. One for Amir, one for Sarah, and one for their little boy. None for me. I waited a moment thinking maybe she had forgotten, but when it became clear she hadn't, I cleared my throat and said gently, "Could I have a plate too?" Sarah froze for a second, then laughed. "Oh. I didn't think you'd actually eat with us," she said, waving her hand like it was obvious. "I assumed you just picked from the serving dish like you usually do." My cheeks burned. I had never just picked from the dish. I had simply eaten quietly without making a fuss. The rest of the meal was painfully awkward. Amir glanced at me but said nothing, and I sat there pushing rice around my plate. After she finally brought one I felt small, like an uninvited guest in the house I had helped build, but I smiled and finished my meal without a word. That night I made a decision. The next week I invited them both to my home for dinner. I spent the entire day cooking Sarah's favorite dishes. When they arrived everything was set, but this time there were only 2 plates on the table. "Oh," I said sweetly when Sarah looked confused. "I assumed you just picked from the serving dish like you usually do." Her face turned crimson and for a long moment no one spoke. Then she quietly walked to the kitchen and brought me a 3rd plate. "I'm sorry," she whispered, setting it in front of me. "I was rude last time." I smiled and handed her the plate. "I know," I said softly. "That's why I wanted you to understand how it felt." And for the first time in 3 years we actually shared a meal, not as rivals but as family.